TV ads for Activia are just one chapter in the long career of actress Jamie Lee Curtis. Her urge to act goes back a long way, as she tells the early show's Julie Chen in this Sunday profile.
You've said that acting is easy for you. How? Is it in your DNA?
I'm sure it's in my DNA. I'm a performer. I've just been one since I was a little girl. I used to pretend all the time. I was a make-believer, so I would be a secretary. And I would just, for hours, go, Mr. Brown's office. Oh, I'm very well, thank you. To me, that's acting. There's no difference between that. Meryl Streep's watching this going, really?
Pretending may come naturally to Jamie Lee Curtis. You could say she was born to it. The younger daughter of screen legends Janet Leigh and Tony Curtis.
Jamie, straight ahead!
But her real life is unlike anything she'd imagined.
At what point in your life did you realize I have achieved not only what I wanted to achieve, but what most people don't in this world?
I didn't want to achieve anything. That's like the last thing that I'm not a dreamer, so I never had a wish list.
Not to be a best-selling author, but her latest children's book published this month is her 9th. Not to be an activist, or a pitch woman, or even a wife and mother.
Jamie Lee Curtis, True Lies.
And not to be an award-winning actress, though she's made some 40 films. Her latest, You Again, a comedy about lingering high school rivalries, hits theaters this week.
Let's begin! It's fun.
You got to use your cheerleading skills.
Exactly. Go Gators! Go
Gators. You did it.
Look at you!
No, not part of this. Your character in the movie says nobody gets through high school
unscathed.
Did you?
Oh, no. No, I found high school to be a horror show.
It was soon after high school that Curtis tried her hand at the family business. She was the scream queen in the film Halloween and a string of other horror movies, then became known as much for her looks as her talent in films like Trading Places and Perfect.
Did you enjoy being known as the body?
No.
Why not?
I don't think anyone likes to be known for something that's exterior. I don't believe it. I don't think any woman wants to be known for being beautiful or busty or I think you want to be known for who you are.
She wasn't a fan of the movie Perfect. Still, she can look at herself in it now with some appreciation.
I watched it with a friend of mine's daughter who'd never seen it. And believe me, there was a moment where I was like, damn,
it looked good.
You looked fine. Look at me.
I know. We seem to be inside
I'm
each other.
old.
I bet
Curtis eventually became known for her work in comedies, though she doesn't always give herself the highest marks for acting.
I'm perfectly fine. I can be really, really good occasionally. I may be able to be great occasionally, and most of the time I'm just pretty good.
All right, your best role, in your opinion?
True Lies, without question. True Lies was the best opportunity I had to be free. Come on. I think it shows. I just had a great time.
And you won the Golden Globe.
I did.
Her second. Her first was for the TV series Anything But Love. Curtis was anything but in love with the demands of Hollywood and being a physical role model. She tried plastic surgery, Botox, and liposuction to look better, and painkillers and alcohol to feel better. None of it worked. She battled her addictions and has been sober 12 years.
I'm a human being who lives a flawed, contradictory life, and I have all sorts of problems and all sorts of successes. And I would feel terrible if a woman sat there looking at a picture of me going, oh, what's the point?
So 8 years ago, at 43, she gave them a different picture to look at. She posed for More magazine in her underwear to make her own point.
The hair, the makeup, the clothes, the artifice, the airbrushing, the thinning, the everything, the fashion, the it, the that, the thing, all of it is BS. That it is against the essence of who you are, which is a beautiful... I meet women who say, oh, I just wish... I'm like, you're gorgeous. You're just gorgeous.
And what was the reaction when it came out?
Really positive. I knew it would be good. I did not know it would become something that may be the single greatest thing that I'll ever do as a public figure.
Her role as a public figure isn't something she takes lightly.
I wear this wig in honor of Katie Westbrook, and when she died at the age of 14 years old, I asked her
Particularly her advocacy for children's charities, for which she's helped raise millions of dollars.
I do what I can because I believe it's, of course, the reason why you're famous. There's no other reason, really, to be famous. But the key component, of course, is charity begins at home.
Curtis's home life has been her top priority, focusing on raising her 2 children with her husband of 25 years, the actor and director Christopher Guest. And she found a new calling.
I'd never planned on writing a book. I barely got through high school.
Her children's books, written with illustrator Laura Cornell, have sold more than 5.5 million copies.
My mommy hung the moon.
The latest, My Mommy Hung the Moon, is dedicated to her mother, who died 6 years ago.
When she pours down rain so it's wet and dark, I climb up on her like she's Noah's Ark. This book is about mother love. And I've raised 2 children, and I have had the great pleasure of feeling mother love. My mommy's good at everything. When a child looks at you and you understand that you are the most important person that that human being ever will meet.
She doesn't have happy memories of her own childhood. Her parents were Hollywood's glamour couple. He, the golden boy of Spartacus, and Some Like It Hot. She, the stunning siren remembered best for the shower scene in Psycho. But Tony Curtis and Janet Leigh divorced when she was just 3, and she was raised by her mother and stepfather.
I loved my mother. I love my mother to this day, but I don't remember that bond, that mother love.
That's sad.
Yeah, but you know, that's also what it is.
It's also being the daughter of 2 huge stars, I would think.
I don't know. You know, I'd be honest, Julie. I really try not to make Hollywood
the bad guy?
The bad guy in my family.
She tried to learn from the lessons of her childhood.
Most people go into parenting saying, I'm going to do it differently. I'm not going to be like my parents. I'm going to do it differently.
Did you say that?
Of course. And then I think you end up being exactly like your parents, because I think that's what happens.
How were you like your mom?
Well, I'm an alcoholic. And I think that has run in our family for a long, long time.
Tony Curtis was not a big part of her life growing up. And as an adult, her relationship with her father sometimes was strained.
How would you describe your relationship with your father today?
Beautiful. Beautiful. It's exactly what it needs to be. He likes it. I call him and do an imitation of him.
Can I see it?
Hello. Hello, honey. It's Tony. Hello, Spartacus. How are you? Hello. Honey, it's good to talk to you. I take photographs, and I love to take pictures, and I wanted to give a gift for my 50th birthday to my friends.
Now, 51, Jamie Lee Curtis embraces this time of her life. A life she never pictured.
When you start to achieve, it's hard because people don't get their dreams a lot. And to live a dream.
Did you?
Oh, look at me.
Yeah.
I mean, look at me. I'll bawl. You'll get me to bawl on national television. I mean, look at my life. I mean, I have a life that is. See, I hate you. I hate you. My daughter's going to say, Mom, you cried on TV.